So in this episode, we're headed to the underground casino. And we've been to plenty of casinos, but underground casino? This is going to be interesting. It's the subvert. There's gonna be a password or something.
Like I'm always telling you, Rucker, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vanna? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I know this. Clearly an intelligent man. I doubt if there's anything about me you haven't already figured out. Obviously, I'm here on behalf of Vaclav Kolar. He's waiting for a shipment from you. I'm sure this is all just a simple misunderstanding.
The only thing I've learned about you so far is that you don't understand the first rule of good relations. They begin with mutual respect. As for Kolar, there was no misunderstanding. He wanted the calibrator, and I refused. The same as I am doing to you. But this is why I do not like dealing with pawns, Vano. Bad business. Kolar must be desperate to send someone like him.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Botkovelli. But I'm not the kind of man who abandons a friend in need. A wise businessman like you knows that some friendships are worth it.
Listen to this man, Vano. He's talking to me about loyalty. You have managed to intrigue me. But tell me, how far would you go for your friend, Kolar?
I find when confronted by difficult problems, it's always best to get the opinion of someone with wisdom and experience. Someone like you.
Now here's my advice, then. If somebody asks you a question, answer it! You're wasting my time. Vano.
Mr. Botkovelli would like you to leave now. Keep moving. Go away, Panchaea. Last warning, we'll buck. Get out.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Another. Run this down!
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best...
Что?
That was a strange noise.
Get out of my way! Please, God, save me! Go away! Please, no! Oh, no! Please, do not hurt me!
In Chile. They committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs.
access granted.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Why can't you leave me alone? What the hell?
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
I've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do, and no
Not
time
let
to
me
waste.
keep you then. Get moving, asshole.
More.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Can't afford it. Come.
Tak si pro mě pojď, Fisher.
Vultures.
So, my friend, try to look professional.
Dracomir can come up with a pretty good skin.
The police are just as corrupt as the rest of us.
Sorry, I'm done for the day. Come back to me.
If you're looking for a deal, you've come to the wrong place, friend.
Desperation can drive people to do things they never thought possible.
They have their way. They bulldoze the whole business.
Unbiased and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events.
All I know is that
Do you really
this
think
will
that
make things worse.
spirit? I would ask you how things could get any worse. Some repair crews in here?
Yeah, at least the weapons.
So, my friend, you have the card now. So, my friend, you have the card now, yes?
I know all about your extortion scheme, Drahomir. I'm here to put a stop to it.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I tell you what. You get out of here. Right now. And I'll forget all about your outdated documents.
I know you're not a real cop. And I know the forgeries you sell don't even work anymore. How much longer you think you can keep this up once people realize you're just a con man?
The oak permits may not work anymore, but my police credentials, very convincing. Show the right piece of paper here, fill the right pocket there. The cops won't touch me. Not over this.
Good thing I'm not a cop.
Look, Melena's the one you want, okay? She makes the forgeries. I'm just a middleman.
I've heard enough from Milena to know that isn't true.
You spoke to her? Look, this was never personal. If you value your life, don't make it personal now. I will kill to protect what is mine.
Your days of making offers are done. I didn't come here to negotiate. No more peddling false hope.
Is that right? I think you're all talk. And I think I can prove it. Boom!
Time to shoot through your butt!
You hear it?
No trouble, right?
Milena would look better if she didn't dye her hair.
Thank you, Primus. I won't forget what you did.
Any idea what today's take is?
Trying to look professional.
Hello? Damn, Hanser. You should be in Golem City with all the rest of your terrorist friends.
Even Neo.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. Official police business now. Stay out of it. Time to shut it down, Drahomir! Not from here, you just...
There was...
Official police business.
Lovely city, yes?
Stay out of it.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Our little Folger snuck out through the vents again last night. I know you think she's too scared to stay away for good. and she will always come crawling back out of fear. But still, without her, our forgery ring is nothing. I understand how much you hate the idea of making structural changes to your mother's old building, but keep in mind that Carnegie and Hierarchy Toys wasn't built to sustain our type of operation. We need to do more to keep Milena inside and to keep everyone else out. Took that checkpoint down. Level 2 security system. There we go. That's what we need.
We're just... trying to keep peace and order here.
We're close, I think.
That's what we need. Had to get our hacking up to level 2.
Better watch that one.
Stanto and augmented people, just like you.
Now it's coming together. Gotta plant the whisper. Whispering willows.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
What's wrong with him?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Practice level 2 is a little difficult, a little harder to hack. That again.
Anomaly detected.
Oh.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
All right. Finally.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you. Now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry?
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things?
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
According to Miller, the Czech State Police are trying to lock us out of the train station investigation. He's pulled me off the hunt for the gold mask mercs who ambushed us in Dubai to make sure that doesn't happen. Miller sent Daniel Smiley Fletcher, TF-29's forensics technician, over to the bomb site this morning, but Smiley hasn't checked in since. I need to head to the Ruzicka metro station to find out why. Slightly reduces recall. Slightly reduces growth. And no time. Serif Series 8 energy converter transform nutrients such as fat, glues, and adrenaline into an electrical charge that is then stored in augmented specific power biocells. Series 8 also contains a variety of sub-components that regulate energy in different ways. Maximum, increase the maximum, increase recharge rate, reduce delay time. To do allows to turn invisible for short periods of time. Requires 2 peroxys. Hacking stealth. The I know retinal prosthesis, the basic chassis for all optical augmentations. It must be implanted in both eyes before further and more specialized devices can be purchased. Provides data on the user's medical condition, available equipment, wireless access, optical membrane implant and data frame for vision augmented. Device is micro thin. Right. Smart vision is an implant. User's already equipped. Sensor detects body heat. Provides visual tagging and tracking. Places organic limbs. Course of time. Was more comfortable. Range of skills widen. Light demolitions. Carrying heavier loads. Lift and throw heavy objects.
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down a human trafficking network.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Claiming jurisdiction. Yeah, that's where I want to go, right? Why is it not letting us travel?
Alright, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Vega Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Vega?
Plan A wasn't working.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never!
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere, and plenty of cops, too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan. They don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There's at least one guy in an exosuit, and my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
Retrieve the evidence.
We might as well head back. There's
Right,
no
give
getting
us
through
1
that
second.
way.
What?
The police have the hall locked down.
Is there no way around?
Not unless you're one of them. Have to remember to look into that.
What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding. Explosive device? No fucking kidding. What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding.
That could kill a few hours.
Goddamn mess. It will be a miracle if we find something useful here. Goddamn mess. It will be a miracle if we find something useful here. What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding. Goddamn mess. It will be a miracle if we find something useful here. What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding.
Another reboot.
Goddamn mess. It will be a miracle if we find something useful here.
This area is restricted to civilians.
I'm with Task Force 29. Thought maybe I could take a look around.
You thought wrong. This is a local investigation. You task force guys can go swing your dick someplace else.
That's fine, forget it.
Done. Bye. You do not know what ARC hoped to accomplish with this attack.
He showed up here. I thought he'd still be in the hospital.
Take a step back.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
We've got
Something.
What the?
On radio it in!
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály. Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
What the hell did you do, Jensen? State police are saying another augmented terrorist just hit them at the train station.
They were interfering with evidence collection.
Fucking A. Now I'm ordering you to see our psychologist. Roseanne's in the office waiting for you.
Copy that. Have to meet Smiley there anyway.
We'll do it fast, because
suspicious
Cheng
here.
found us a new lead in the case. In telecam footage fingering Ark. It's gonna put you inside Golem City.
Oh, hello. Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
It's like you said. They shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay. Good. They had it coming.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
That's quite a look.
T-46 form. Are they serious?
Nemůžu se dočkat.
How come we make deals with them?
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v komoutu s Rusákama.
No infractions to report.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
Well, they got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower, too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. Think he's about to send me to Golem City.
The Udalek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now...
Now it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
Shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Jensen. Has Ozen cleared you for duty?
Haven't spoken to her yet.
Well, get it done. The way you handled the police today makes it pretty damn clear you need to.
We need to be out here.
These assholes try anything.
Huh?
Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
What's wrong with you?
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with U.S. history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-aug extremists attacked the company?
I may not have chosen to be augmented, Doctor, but I'm alive today because of it.
And living in a world where people fear and hate the augmented. You know, in the eyes of society, you've become the enemy, Adam. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Vega. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? Doesn't matter what I think about it, Doc. I got a job to do. I'm here to prevent further bloodshed. Which is exactly what I intend to do.
I hope that you can. Listen, Adam, I know these kinds of conversations are a pretty major pain in the ass. I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Thanks.
You mean I had a choice?
No, but the sentiment remains. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around. Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Make the best of it.
Whole week and I'm still getting the runaround.
Want to go for a drink tonight?
Known as North Gate, its beautiful remains.
When did they close the puppet shop?
It's been closed for ages.
So people are chewing gum and bailing wire.
My niece loves those little marionettes. The ones that look like dogs. I was going to get one for her birthday.
To get her a real dog.
She's in Europe.
Our top story. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers who are exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers do to their base. Last year, the collective shut down
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I can't just... Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face, but the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's your cane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Golem isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Golem City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district, number 237. Any questions?
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Golem City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Golem isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. Ready to light out.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you, from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. Got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
It's going to pieces.
Fuck.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
I have what you're looking for. The new pause isn't cheap, nor is it easy to come by.
Fresh off the boat and already fitting in. Fine. Cash is a pretty scarce resource around here. I prefer dealing in information.
What kind of information?
Give me the neuropazine first, and we'll see.
Here. And what have you got for me?
There's a so-called market in this complex. On your way to it, you'll probably see some storage units.
I'm listening.
One of them belonged to a patient of mine. A freedom fighter. Who no longer needs it. You might find something useful inside. Here's the code.
I'll check it out.
Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talos, Rucker, and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart. Fiecare padece.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
You intend to attack.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushan, he asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
I know this is hard for you.
This is not about me! This is about my family!
And I want to help.
Then go and do that. I need to clean up this mess.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
That's far enough, Clank. No one gets in the Narrows without the proper authorization, and you do not have it.
That's a catchy name for... what? A makeshift staging area for your Golem City op?
Aren't you a smart one? Tell you what, smart guy. Keep moving, or I'll make sure you regret it.
I need to talk to someone you're holding. Tell me, what's the going rate for cops in Golem City?
You're making a very dangerous assumption, my friend. You think every cop in Golem City takes bribes? But, out of curiosity, how much are you thinking?
How about 1 credit?
Oh, you're a real funny one. Why don't you get the fuck out of here before I call some friends and we can really have a laugh?
Come on, Og. Walk those shiny legs out of my sight.
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adela, is she all right?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galloway. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dushan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Please, leave me alone. Keep him busy. Approaching target.